Hello, today I want to answer a question for everyone wondering, how is that the orchestra got to be the way it is? Welcome to Our Music, a podcast to unlock your imagination to the possibilities of classical music. The word orchestra comes from ancient Greece and originally meant the place where the chorus sang, danced, and played their instruments. As we discussed 3 episodes ago, the birth of the modern orchestra took place when the genre of opera was created around the 1600s. You can find a transcript of this episode and all accompanying materials visiting our website. In the meantime, let's visit the evolution of the orchestra chronologically. Originally made up of whichever instrument was available, in Baroque music the orchestra revolves around the strings, with the violin as the main instrument. It was composed of 10 to 30 players, mainly strings. A harpsichord was used to keep everyone together and bind the group harmonically. Classical composers explored the individual qualities of each instrument and demanded specifically which one should be used, mainly because a classical piece emphasizes much greater variety and more rapid changes of tone color. With up to 60 players, classical orchestras brought the well-defined current 4 sections: strings, woodwinds, brass, and percussion. The first violins will normally take the melody, with the support of the lower section providing the accompaniment. The woodwinds added harmonic colors and were often given melodic solos. The brass, mainly horns and trumpets, brought power at loud passages and filled out with the harmony, not yet in charge of main melodies. The timpani, normally 2 drums, were used for rhythmic bite and emphasis. As orchestras achieved independence from the opera and the number of instruments necessary to play a symphony scaled up quickly, Romantic orchestras ended up having as many as 100 players or more, and featured greater use of brass and newly introduced keyboard instruments and harps. In general, the music itself grew in difficulty and expanded its emotional and intellectual range. Modern orchestras fluctuate in personal requirements depending on the composer's wishes, but typically has a strength of between 75 to 100. Some smaller ensembles label themselves as sinfonietta, while having less than 40 players will make it a chamber orchestra. In a regular basis, the strings are seated closer to the conductor, divided into first and second violins, violas, cellos, and double basses. Next, the woodwinds are usually grouped in flutes, oboes, clarinets, and bassoons. Regular guests on the repertoire, harps and pianos, sit normally behind violins. Then there is the brass, which normally consists of trumpet, French horns, trombones, and 1 tuba. This splendid formation closes with the percussion, starting with the timpani and including pretty much any instrument the composer may need. All these musicians assemble in a regular basis so that you can share in this sonic adventure. Never stop exploring, asking, requesting, searching for music. Every day, the more you hear, the better you become. Thanks for listening. Please leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe. Hear you next time.